Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram, and we are looking at the second day's play report between India and New Zealand, which was played at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to have a brief look at two of yesterday's games. One was in the second NatWest ODI, where England reclaimed the number one place from South Africa by actually beating them in that particular second match. I'll be talking about that. Jonathan Trott and Ian Morgan contributed 70 apiece and took the team to victory. We'll also talk about the match between Australia and Pakistan, where Pakistan leveled the series by defeating Australia. And the architect was Nasir Jamshed, who played very well to score 97 runs. He missed his century there, so that was something which was very sad. But Nasir Jamshed, really, the youngster showed a lot of determination in staying out there and really keeping the Australian attack at bay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first talk about the game between India and New Zealand, looking at the second day's play played at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Well, India didn't have much problems wrapping up the New Zealand innings, even though they were looking 328 for 5. There was not much that the tail could do, and in the end, the score line for New Zealand was 365 all out. Van Wyk was the first victim to go today when Zahir Khan nipped his wicket. That was a very important wicket when Van Wyk was caught by raina of the bowling of Khan for 71 with 9 boundaries. Bracewell departed after making 43 in very unusual circumstances, being run out for 43 with 6 fours. Tim Southee contributed a very quick fire 14 of 11 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. Jeetan Patel was a victim of Umesh Yadav for a duck. Trent Bolt was not out in 2. Pragyan Anuja returned match figures of 5 for 99, 28.1 overs, 10 maidens, 99 runs and 5 wickets. Well, Ashwin 24 didn't bowl at all yesterday. Zahir Khan 22 overs, 2 maidens, 83 runs and 2 wickets. Umesh Yadav 16 1, 90 runs and 1 wicket. As far as India were concerned, India were actually, they started off with the openers Gambhir and Sehwag, but I thought the New Zealand bowlers really bowled well, especially Tim Southee, who got his chance. If you see, his figures were really excellent. He had 15 overs, 4 maidens, 35 runs and 3 wickets, and I thought he picked up some vital wickets there, which I'll be talking about. First, what Tim Southee did is that he gave New Zealand the breakthrough by nipping opener Gambhir's wicket by clean bowling him for 2. So that was the first wicket to go. Sehwag was there along with Pujara. Pujara this time was not successful. Pujara went for a hook shot against Southee, a short delivery. He mishooked it. Trent Bolt took the catch in the deep and he was gone for 9. So that made the score 27 for 2 for India. Virendra Sehwag, well, he played his strokes his own way that he normally does. He was undeterred by the he was undeterred by the situation, and he went on playing his strokes, and he contributed a very handsome 43 of 60 balls with 8 boundaries. Sachin Tendulkar, now just talking about Sachin Tendulkar, so India's score remained 67 for 3, and in fact they lost the 4th wicket before they reached the century mark. In fact, at the score of 80, Tendulkar was a victim of Bracewell. Now Sachin Tendulkar, with one of the straight drives, really looked like looking into his element, but Sachin Tendulkar in fact missed a straight one from Bracewell, and it went through the gate of Tendulkar into the stumps, and he was gone for 17 with 3 fours. Now that is something which is a real concern. Now we have seen that it happened to Rahul Dravid in Australia, Tendulkar also a couple of times, and Tendulkar had a very good record where the batsman, his defenses were impregnable. But now Tendulkar probably showing signs of wear and tear here, because to get Sachin Tendulkar clean ball through the gate, which happened in the first match too, where Trent Bolt was the bowler, now this is happening on a very with consummate regularity. Now this definitely tells you something, that Sachin Tendulkar is someone who probably his reflexes are weakening, because he is not able to keep the ball away from his stump. Now that was a mark of a great batsman who keeps the ball away from the stumps every time. And as I said, Tendulkar, well, probably one could count on the fingers how many times he might have been clean bowled. But now what's happening with Tendulkar is that his defenses are being penetrated. Now that itself says either Tendulkar's reflexes are weak, or the bowling is too good, or Tendulkar probably showing signs of wear and tear. But well, it does not come to the question whether it is not really to point a finger towards Tendulkar that he is supposed to have. But what one needs to look at it is that Sachin Tendulkar getting clean bowled a couple of times and also with some regularity now is not good news for India. Well, just turning away from there, so India were really reduced to 80 for 4 at that stage, with Tim Southee picking up 2 and Bracewell picking up 2 apiece. After that, in fact, after 80 for 4, India resurrected their innings. They resurrected their innings with Suresh Raina contributing, Suresh Raina and Virat Kohli putting up a very, very good partnership. It was a partnership which was worth almost 100. It got 99 runs for India, with Virat Kohli, well, playing his classic drives. Virat Kohli, now it has become all the more common as far as Virat Kohli is concerned, because he's a mainstay of the Indian team here, and he played some glorious strokes. Suresh Raina, one of the sixes that he hit over extra cover, which is a slashing shot of the bowling of Jeetan Patel to greet him into the attack, was absolutely wonderful. Suresh Raina contributed 55 of 90 balls with 9 fours and 1 6, and he was totally aggressive right from the time he came. He had an attacking approach to the batting, and Suresh Raina was a victim as Southee picked up his 3rd wicket when Suresh Raina was caught behind the wicket of the bowling of Southee for 55. After that, Virat Kohli continued to entertain the crowd by playing some handsome strokes, and also initially Virat Kohli was very, very circumspect, but later on he started opening out in the company of Suresh Raina and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, well, he made his intentions clear that he's going to be the person who is going to have some attacking batsmanship, and that's what he did. And he finished with an unbeaten 46 to his name of just 70 deliveries with 5 fours and 2 sixes, and was looking quite good. For India, India then finished at close of play at 283 for 5, so they definitely have another probably 82 runs still more to get. But the good news for India is that Virat Kohli is well entrenched on 93. Dhoni is looking good on 46. If this pair can really take it forward, and they still have some batting to come with Ravichandran Ashwin, he has the prowess of an all-rounder now, and then Zahir Khan, Pragyan Ojha, and Umesh Yadav to follow. But what would be good to see is how New Zealand could really come in on the 3rd day and pick up the wickets very quickly, because Suresh Raina and Virat Kohli and Dhoni actually staying there for a long time would spell a bit of a problem for New Zealand, because India could take a very good lead if both of them are allowed to really go into their merry way there. So 283 for 5 was what India finished with. And Trent Boult, well, wicketless after bowling so well in the first test, 19 overs, 2 minutes, none for 75. Tim Southee, the pick of the bowlers by any stretch of imagination, 15 overs, 4 maidens, 35 runs and 3 wickets. Bracewell, 15 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 66, bowled well. Franklin, 10 overs, 4 maidens, none for 17. And Jeetan Patel, 19 overs, 5 maidens, none for 78. Probably India adopted the same approach that New Zealand approached against spin by going for some attacking batsmanship. Well, now I'm going to shift the focus here, and the focus is onto just very briefly I'm going to touch on this. England actually reclaimed the #1 spot in one-day cricket back from South Africa yesterday by actually beating South Africa by 4 wickets, and then setting this series alive with the scores now level at 1-1 in the NatWest One Day International Series, which was played at the Kennington Oval. South Africa made 211 all out. Contributions coming in from Hashim Amla 43, 42 from Dean Elgar, didn't look very impressive, of 61 balls with 2 fours, 28 from Abby de Villiers, 33 by Dominic of 46 balls with 2 fours, 211 all out. James Anderson but took 4 wickets for 44 runs, 3 for 44. Dernbash was very impressive. He was brought in the team, and what he showed was he was having a lot of variations, and the batsmen the South African batsmen were finding it very, very difficult to pick the back of the hand stuff that Dunbash was bowling with the same action. And Dean Elgar was absolutely, I would say, befuddled by Dunbash as he just stood there and he saw the ball go and hit the stumps. Elgar never thought that the ball would have been so slow coming, but Dean Elgar was absolutely nonplussed there. So that was some splendid bowling from Jay Dunbash. Now, 1 wicket to Bopara, and Treadwell also bowled 2 for 49. England, 212 for 6 wickets. Everything was set up by Jonathan Trott, who contributed 71 good runs of 125 balls with 2 fours. And Ian Morgan was the man of the match with 73 runs of 67 balls with 7 fours and 2 sixes. And that was the real story of the day for England to win this particular third one-day international. 212 for 6 they finished with. I'm not going to go into the bowling figures, as I'm going to just talk briefly about the second one-day international which happened between Australia and Pakistan at the Sheikh Zayed Stadium here in Abu Dhabi, where Pakistan won the match by 7 wickets. Australia made 248 for 9, batting first. Contributions from Michael Hussey with 61 of 72 balls with 1 4 and 2 6. 37 coming in from Michael Clarke, the captain, of 54 balls with 3 fours. 24 from David Warner of 68 balls with 2 fours. 39 from George Bailey of 46 balls, and a hard-hitting 28 from Glenn Maxwell, 28 of 27 balls with 2 fours. 248 for 9 for Australia. Bowling, well, look at the spinner. Saeed Ajmal was absolutely superb. 10 overs no made, 32 runs and 4 wickets, and 3 for 52 for Junaid Khan. Pakistan, well, they had a very, very convincing victory of 249 for 3. It was all set up by the opener Nasir Jamshed, who actually had an LBW appeal for which he reviewed, and thank God he reviewed. He really made him stay at the crease and actually make up a score of 97 of 98 balls with 11 fours and 2 sixes. It was good to see Nasir Jamshed really playing some good strokes, and when he got his confidence, he started also hitting the ball over the top. So that's something really says for the confidence of Nasir Jamshed, the youngster. And it was very unlucky that he missed his maiden one-day international century, as he was caught by Stark at the bowling of Johnson for 97. Hafiz made 23 of 27 balls with 2 fours, and after that it was easy pickings for Pakistan, as Azhar Ali had an unbeaten 59 of 86 balls with 4 fours when the victory came. Misbah Ulhaq, the captain, a cool and calculated 35 of 34 balls with 5 fours, unbeaten. Asad Shafiq was out for 9, clean bowled by Pattinson. 249 for 3 in the 44th over. Pakistan had romped home by a 7-wicket win, and that basically livens the series up with only 1 to go, and the series now tied at 1-1. For Australia, well, the wickets were shared by Pattinson, 1 for 46, 1 for 40 for Christian. Nothing really much to talk about, but I thought Pakistan really played well, and the series is all set up. And keep an eye, dear fans, friends and subscribers. Tomorrow is the 4th one-day international between England and South Africa. Well, I'll be back with a full match report of that particular match tomorrow. That's it for now and for today, and your host Ram will see you tomorrow. Thank you.